Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notification. In this video, I am going to explain one of the topic in cell cycle and cell division chapter. It is regulation of cell cycle and cell division. A cell cycle, it consists of various series of events that take place in the structure of a cell to perform growth, and this growth it is useful to perform cell division. In this cell cycle, a cell can spend most of the time with interphase. In this interphase, the cell it performs growth and it replicates its chromosome. With the help of this change, it preparing for next cell division. The most basic function of the cell cycle is: what is the duplicated DNA present in chromosome? This duplicated DNA along with chromosomes, it can segregate into its two daughter cells that can lead to the formation of genetically identical daughter cells. Cell has cell cycle control system to regulate the all events in cell cycle. The central components of cell cycle control system are cyclin dependent protein kinase is called as CDKS. Cyclin is a protein and this protein can activate protein kinase to regulate eukaryotic cell cycle. Cell cycle checkpoints, they helps to prevent the transmission of genetic errors in daughter cells. Basically, there are three main cell cycle checkpoints in cell cycle. These are: number 1, it is G1S checkpoint, number 2, G2M checkpoint, and third one is the spindle assemble checkpoint called SAC. In G1S checkpoint, this checkpoint it is located in between G1 phase and S phase. It helps to transit the cell from G1 phase to S phase and also is called as restriction point or checkpoint. In cell cycle, this G1 and S checkpoint is considered as major checkpoint because the cell it takes decision to divide in G1 itself. If a cell it do not want to divide at this time before this checkpoint, the cell when it enters into G1 phase, it exits from the cell cycle and then it enters into an inactive G0 phase or quiescent phase. If the conditions are changed in G0 phase or quiescent phase, such type of undividing cell again it enter back into G1 phase and it try to cross this G1S checkpoint. Once the cell it cross this restriction point or G1S checkpoint, it can complete the total cell cycle. That's why G1S checkpoint is called as major checkpoint. Once the cell it crossed this checkpoint, it never came back again and it never stopped the changes related to cell cycle. So G1 to S transition, it is carried out by some of the cyclin proteins called G1 cyclin along with that CDC2 kinase. These are the characters of G1S checkpoint. The second one is G2M checkpoint. So this G2M checkpoint is located in between G2 phase and M phase and this helps to transit the cell from G2 phase to M phase and also it is considered as minor checkpoint. So G2 to M phase or M transition is triggered by one of the factor, it is called as maturation promoting factor, MPF. So this maturation promoting factor, it is formed by mitotic cyclin protein along with CDC2 kinase. So these are the characters of G2M checkpoint, and it is considered as minor checkpoint. Once the cell it cross this checkpoint, then the interface is completed, then the cell enters into division phase. The third checkpoint is the spindle assembly checkpoint, simply called as SAC. In this checkpoint is generally present in M phase, and more specifically in between metaphase and anaphase. So the spindle assembly checkpoint, it helps to transmit the cell from metaphase to anaphase, and also is known as spindle checkpoint. Along with this, the cell division, so the cell cycle is regulated by different factors. Along with that, the cell division also regulated by different factors, and it helps to regulate cell division. In this, the two important factors called mitogens and mitotic poisons can regulate cell division positively and negatively. The first one is mitogens. So mitogens are the substances, especially they can induce or promote mitosis, cell division. Example, various phytohormones like auxins, cytokinin and gibberellins, and animal hormones like insulin. These hormones helps to promote mitosis, cell division, called mitogens. Along with that, mitotic poisons. So the mitotic poisons, these are the chemical substances. It inhibits mitosis or prevent the cell to form or to enters into normal mitotic division. These are called as mitotic poisons. And these mitotic poisons are various types. For example, one of the enzyme, it is called ribonuclease enzyme. So this ribonuclease enzyme, it acts as a mitotic poison in case of prophase. And mustard gas, it causes agglutination of chromosomes. During cell division, the chromatin material it becomes into chromosome, but that process is prevented by mustard gas and causes agglutination of chromosome that leads to amitosis division. Along with that, some of the chemical substances like azide and cyanides. These chemicals, they can inhibit prophase and stops mitosis division. Chalones are some of the small peptides or glycoproteins present in extracellular fluid. So due to having of these peptides or glycoproteins, the mitosis cell division is inhibited. These are called as mitotic poisons. Along with that, one more important chemical substance, it is called colchicine. So colchicine is a chemical or substance. It is obtained from a plant. It is called Colchicum autumnale. This colchicine is a alkaloid, and it have a capability to inhibit the formation of mitotic spindles and holds the cell in metaphase itself, because the spindle fiber formation takes place by the assembly of microtubules, but that process is inhibited by colchicine. Colchicine, generally it inhibits the formation of spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers are formed by the process called polymerization of microtubule. So all microtubules, they assembled into mitotic spindle fibers, but this colchicine can inhibit the process of spindle formation in metaphase. So due to this inhibition, the chromosomes and DNA, it undergoes replication in S phase, but these are remain within the same cell, but the nucleus does not divide because due to failure of spindle fiber formation. This process, it increases the number of chromosome set per a cell. So it is called as haploid, that becomes into diploid, then it becomes into triploid, tetraploid, like that. So in each cell, it consists of multiple set of chromosomes, but these chromosomes are not separated by spindle fibers. At this time, the normal two set of chromosomes are found in diploid cell, but that cell can make the multiple sets of chromosome in its nucleus. It is called polyploid cell. So due to failure of spindle fiber formation, the chromosomal set is not separated, that can leads to formation of polyploid cell, that is due to calcicin. Thank you for watching.